In rural Romania, there is a burial practice that historians classify as superstition. Archaeologists who excavate the graves know better. The body is staked through the chest. The mouth is filled with garlic. The tendons behind the knees are severed. The head is sometimes removed and placed between the feet. This is not done out of fear of the dead. It is done out of the specific, documented, generationally confirmed fear that this particular dead person will not stay dead, that they will come back, that they will come back for the people they loved first. The Strigoi is not a vampire in the way Western fiction describes it. It is something older and more specific. A person who dies carrying unresolved sin, unfinished vengeance, or a soul too attached to the living becomes a Strigoi, returning first as a shadow, then as a physical presence, then as something indistinguishable from the person they were in life. They return to their own homes. They sleep in their own beds. They sit at their own tables. Family members in documented accounts from Wallachian villages describe days or weeks passing before they understood what was sitting across from them at dinner was no longer the person they buried. The Strigoi feeds on the life force of those closest to it in life. Spouse first, then children, then siblings, then neighbors in expanding rings. The feeding leaves no marks. The victims simply weaken, sleeping more, eating less, losing weight, losing color, losing the specific quality of presence that makes a person recognizable as themselves. Village records from Transylvania in the 1700s document entire families declining in sequence over months, each death following the last by 3 to 6 weeks, each body found without cause, each face wearing an expression that witnesses describe with the same Romanian word used across 50 years of separate accounts, mulțumit, satisfied, as if whatever came for them in the night had given them exactly what they asked for. In 1775, in the village of Medveja, in what is now Serbia, a man named Arnot Pavla died after falling from a hay wagon. Within weeks, his neighbors began dying. The village elder reported to the Austrian imperial garrison that Pavla had returned. The garrison commander, a military officer with no history of supernatural belief, ordered an exhumation. The imperial physician present at the exhumation filed a report that still exists in the Austrian state archives in Vienna. The report's the protections documented across Romanian, Serbian, and Bulgarian tradition are consistent and specific. Hawthorn stake through the chest, mouth filled with garlic, tendons severed so it cannot walk if the stake fails, head removed and repositioned, facing downward so if it wakes it digs deeper rather than toward the surface, bone ground. Every culture buries something.